Have you ever wondered why tough times seem to make us stronger? It's a question many of us ask when we're going through difficult periods in our lives. Pain, in its various forms, is an unavoidable part of the human experience. But what if we told you that pain isn't just something to endure, but a powerful teacher that can lead to knowledge and power? In this video, we're going to explore how our hardest moments can become our greatest opportunities for growth and learning. Let's start by looking at the nature of pain. Pain comes in many forms: physical, emotional, and mental. It's not just about scraped knees or broken bones. Pain can be the ache of loneliness, the sting of rejection, or the weight of failure. These feelings affect our daily lives in profound ways. They can change how we interact with others, how we see ourselves, and how we approach challenges. But here's the thing: pain isn't just a negative experience. It's also a powerful teacher. When we go through difficult times, we often come out the other side with new insights and strengths. Think about a time when you faced a big challenge. Maybe you didn't succeed at first, but you probably learned something valuable from the experience. Our brains are actually wired to learn from pain. When we experience pain, it triggers certain neural pathways in our brains. This process is closely tied to something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections and pathways. Essentially, our brains are constantly adapting and changing based on our experiences, including painful ones. This is where the concept of emotional intelligence comes into play. Emotional intelligence is our ability to understand and manage our own emotions, as well as recognize and influence the emotions of others. Painful experiences often force us to look inward and examine our feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. This self-reflection can lead to greater self-awareness, which is a key component of emotional intelligence. Moreover, going through difficult times can help us develop empathy and understanding for others who are struggling. When we've experienced pain ourselves, we're often better equipped to recognize and relate to the pain of others. This increased empathy can improve our relationships and make us more effective in both personal and professional settings. One of the most powerful outcomes of facing and overcoming pain is the development of resilience. Resilience is our ability to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to challenging circumstances, and to keep going in the face of setbacks. Each time we face a difficult situation and make it through, we're building our resilience muscles. There are several techniques we can use to develop mental toughness and build resilience. One approach is to practice mindfulness, staying present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This can help us maintain perspective during challenging times. Another technique is to reframe negative situations in a more positive light. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, we can view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Pain can also be a powerful motivator. When we're comfortable, it's easy to become complacent. But pain often pushes us out of our comfort zones and motivates us to make changes in our lives. Think about how many people have used the pain of a health scare to motivate themselves to adopt healthier habits, or how the pain of a professional setback has driven someone to acquire new skills or change careers. Using pain as motivation involves a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing pain as something to avoid at all costs, we can view it as fuel for our personal growth. This doesn't mean we should seek out pain, but when it does occur, we can choose to use it as a catalyst for positive change. One interesting aspect of pain is its connection to creativity. Throughout history, many great works of art, literature, and music have been born from suffering. Pain often pushes us to look at the world differently, to seek new solutions, and to express ourselves in unique ways. When we're comfortable, we might not feel the need to create or innovate. But discomfort can spark our creative instincts. This creative response to pain isn't limited to the arts. In business and science, many innovations have come from the desire to solve problems or alleviate suffering. Pain can push us to think outside the box and come up with novel solutions to challenges. Pain can also serve as a catalyst for change in our lives. Sometimes, pain is a signal that something in our life isn't working and needs to be adjusted. This could be a relationship that's no longer healthy, a job that's causing us stress, or habits that are holding us back. Recognizing when pain is signaling the need for change is an important skill. When we do recognize that change is needed, it's important to take thoughtful, positive steps. This might involve seeking support from others, educating ourselves about our options, or gradually making small changes that add up to a bigger shift over time. The key is to respond to pain proactively, using it as a guide for positive growth rather than letting it overwhelm us. One of the most profound outcomes of going through painful experiences is the wisdom we gain. Pain often forces us to confront big questions about life, meaning, and purpose. It can challenge our assumptions and push us to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This wisdom gained through suffering can contribute to the development of our personal philosophy, our set of beliefs and values that guide our decisions and actions. When we've been through difficult times and come out the other side, we often have a clearer sense of what's truly important to us. But knowledge and wisdom are just the beginning. The real power comes when we apply what we've learned from our painful experiences. This is where knowledge transforms into power, the power to shape our lives, to achieve our goals, and to make a positive impact on the world around us. Applying the lessons we've learned through pain might involve setting new goals for ourselves based on our newfound wisdom. It might mean changing how we approach challenges or interact with others. It could also involve using our experiences to help others who are going through similar difficulties. This last point is particularly powerful. When we use our painful experiences to help others, we're not only putting our knowledge to good use, but we're also often finding meaning and purpose in our own suffering. Many people who have gone through difficult times find that supporting others through similar challenges is incredibly rewarding and healing. As we wrap up, let's recap some of the key points we've covered. We've seen how pain, in its various forms, can be a powerful teacher. It can increase our self-awareness and emotional intelligence, build our resilience, motivate us to make positive changes, spark creativity and innovation, catalyze necessary life changes, and ultimately lead to deeper wisdom and personal growth. The journey from pain to knowledge to power isn't always easy or straightforward. It requires courage, perseverance, and often a willingness to be vulnerable and face uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our lives. But the potential rewards, greater self-understanding, improved relationships, increased resilience, and the ability to live a more authentic and fulfilling life, are immense. It's important to note that this doesn't mean we should seek out pain or suffer unnecessarily. Nor does it mean that all pain leads to growth. Sometimes, pain is just pain, and that's okay too. The key is in how we respond to the inevitable painful experiences that life brings our way. When we face pain, we have a choice. We can let it defeat us, or we can choose to learn from it. We can use it as an excuse to give up, or we can use it as motivation to grow stronger. We can let it close us off from others, or we can use it to develop greater empathy and connection. The next time you're facing a painful situation, try to approach it with curiosity as well as compassion for yourself. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How might this experience help me grow? What strengths am I developing by going through this? How might I use this experience to help others in the future? Remember, every difficult experience you overcome adds to your resilience, your wisdom, and your capacity to handle future challenges. Each painful lesson learned is a step on the path to greater knowledge and personal power. In conclusion, while pain is never pleasant, it doesn't have to be purely negative. By changing our perspective and actively engaging with our painful experiences, we can transform them into sources of knowledge, growth, and ultimately, power. This doesn't mean the pain goes away entirely, but it does mean that our suffering hasn't been in vain. So, the next time you're facing a difficult situation, remember, you're not just enduring pain, you're potentially gaining knowledge and power. You're becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You're developing the tools and insights that will help you navigate future challenges and live a richer, more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it's given you a new perspective on pain and its potential for growth. Remember, you have the power to transform your painful experiences into stepping stones toward a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward, no matter what challenges come your way.